Teachers, after meeting with the first and second grade today, one of their requests was that see if we could find some modeling YouTube videos of how the schedule works for HMH, but I looked for a long time and couldn't find anything. So I don't have a copy of the any of the modules, the teacher's books, and I'm not been able to get online. So I looked at it really deeply tonight, and I came across something that might work if you're still having trouble getting it all in. So here's my idea. So we need 150 minutes total for the language arts and reading. But right now, we're only scheduled for 120. Because it says in some of the schedules, I think it's first grade or second grade, said that it starts at 10 minutes till 8. Well, we all know that we don't even get started till 8, a little after, so it really gives us 2 solid hours. So we need 30 more minutes somewhere, because 150 minutes would be ideal when I started putting things together here. So if we could look at our science and social studies, which is 70 minutes, that's more than enough time for science and social studies. So if we take 30 minutes from science and social studies block and add that 30 minutes to the language arts, that would give us the 150, and that would leave 40 minutes, which is plenty of time for science and social studies. So let's assume we can get approval for that. I think we can. That would give us 150 minutes. With that 150 minutes, this is what this looks like. I had second grade module 1. I was on week 2. It would be lesson 6. So it's broken down: vocabulary, fundamental skills, reading workshop, writer's workshop. So if we take the vocabulary, give it a full 15 minutes, do the high frequency words in the word work wrap up. 15 minutes. Right after that, keep your transitions as short as possible, so your classroom management is going to have to be sharp. Have to rehearse that and get it as quick as you can. Fundamental skills is really broken down into 3 parts. That would be your word work warm up. That's not here. This is your high frequency words. Here would be your word work warm up. Phonological awareness, 5 minutes each on those. And then with your spelling and phonics, which we need at least 30 minutes. Okay, so that gives us a total of 40 minutes for that. This, I think it's going to be pretty good. I looked at it compared to Saxon Phonics. I'm going to look at that a lot closer this coming week. But we need to stick with 30 minutes for the spelling and phonics, especially the phonics. So the next thing you have is your reading workshop, which includes a mini lesson. The first day of that week, you usually have a read aloud. And then you have shared reading for the rest of the days. Read aloud the first day, second, third, fourth, fifth is a read aloud. It's a shared reading. So if we take your mini lesson, it's got 2 parts to it. It's got the connect and apply and engage, the 3 parts. But if we take the engage part, let me talk slower so you can get this. If we take the engage part, this is an I do or independent practice. This can be put at a station. If we go back up to the mini lesson, the connect part, the first part of the mini lesson will be 10 minutes. You do your mini lesson, break up, and go to your small group, your guided reading, and all your stations for 20 minutes. Come back, whole group, do the apply part of the mini lesson. 10 minutes on that. Go back to your small group, guided reading for 20 minutes. Then your workshop is 30 minutes. 15 minutes for your personal narrative for second grade for this week. That's what they'll be doing. And then everybody has that 15 minutes of grammar. I don't know if this helps, but to me, if we break this down, that really only gives us 2 rotations. Ideally, 3 would be our goal. Not sure how that would fit in. But this gives us something to work with. But we've got to be reading, doing small groups starting next week. So I did this for second grade, just a little template to kind of put in the story. You can put in a little bit more. I don't know if this helps. It would help me in keeping my time straight. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. We'll send it to Angie and Rayanne, see what they think about it. But we really need this, if not more. If we could find another 10 minutes, that would be perfect. If we could get a solid, if we could get that, that would be great. So anyway, that's all I have. If you can use it, fine. If not, that's okay too. But I just thought for some of you, this might help make it a little bit easier to understand. So we'll get there, ladies. I'll keep trying to make it as easy as possible. So come and see if you need to.